And it began illegally. And hopefully somebody's going to look at the other side. This was an illegal takedown that failed.
Joining me now, former White House aide, Omarosa Manigault Newman, author of Unhinged, an insider's account of the Trump White House. Always good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. You heard,
good to see you.
You heard him there, your former boss, the other side, a legal takedown. Knowing the president the way that you know him, how is he going to play this win?
Yeah, unfortunately, he only thinks short term. He's not thinking long term. So short term, he is going to overplay his hand. He's going to seek revenge. He's going to try to call out all of his opponents. But he needs to think long term as we go into his re-election campaign and the damage it will do to the base. He's not really that strategic when he looks at the overall picture. You know, we haven't seen the full report, and he's still vulnerable for crimes related to campaign fraud, financial crimes, and things that have not come forward yet. So if I were him, but I'm not, I would kind of sit back and wait a little bit, but that's not Trump. He is going to scream from the top of the mountaintop that he has been wronged, and there was a witch hunt, and he has been exonerated.
Last summer, I know that you told us that you had actually been interviewed by Bob Mueller's team, and at the time, you said that you were going to blow the whistle on corruption in this White House. What did you share with investigators? Did you have any information about Russia or obstruction of justice?
You know, one of the things that they asked me that I was very surprised about was a particular time frame, emails that were communicated within the campaign about a very specific window. And I know for a fact that they have all the emails from me. I know they have all the emails from the campaign. And so I think the importance of seeing this report is not only what I shared, but what others from the campaign shared about what was going on during that time that the FBI was so interested in, that Mueller's office was so interested in, between the Trump campaign and Russians.
Based on the information that you shared with the special counsel's office, how surprised were you that they found apparently no evidence of collusion and did not find sufficient evidence to suggest that the president be charged with obstruction of justice?
Well, what you just shared is what Barr has told us. Like most, until I see the report, I'm not going to buy the spin coming out of the Trump camp, because they're good at spin. And the first rule of spin is to get ahead of the message, get ahead of any bad news and frame it. And so the framing is that he's been exonerated. I'm just not buying that, Craig.
This is what the president's attorney, Jay Sekulow, this is what he said in an interview a few hours ago. Take a listen.
The end result of that entire inquiry was that there was no collusion. To go relitigate this or reinvestigate this with the Congress, I think, is a waste of the taxpayers' money.
What would you tell Congress if you were called to testify?
Well, the Congress is already going down the right path. They're looking at his financials. There's a saying, follow the money. And with Trump, you won't be disappointed, because we know that he has been involved in shady dealings. We know that he has been involved in paying off porn stars and campaign finance violations, possibly. And so following the money is going to actually lead us to get a better picture of how Donald Trump misled this country and possibly influenced the election in that way. And so he's not totally out the clear, Craig. And I think that we need to just kind of wait and see, pump the brakes, and let the full story be heard.
Omarosa Manigault Newman, always good to have your insight. Thank you.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.